welcome to the next episode of Baja Tales and Travels. Real people, real stories, real Baja. Today I'm really excited. This episode is going to be about a local restaurant owner. I'd like to welcome Diana Guerrero. She's the young and inspiring owner of Baja Paradise Restaurant. So, Diana, tell us a little bit about your history. Are you originally from Rosarito, or?
Yeah, I've been living mostly of my life here. So my little 21 years old, I've been living here.
Oh, so you're 21 and you own a restaurant. Now that's a pretty inspiring story for a young lady. So now we know a lot of people know that you have a dad who's very well known here,
Yeah.
owns a Kraken restaurant and Hacienda 43. So did you grow up being around the restaurant or?
Yeah, a little bit. When I used to be on the middle school,
Uh-huh.
like I start like, oh, like look at my dad, like he's working all the time, but like like I used to see him once a week. So I was like, like I want to spend more time with my dad. So I was like, okay, probably I'm gonna start going with him few days in a week. So I started working like I think Saturday and Sunday,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, like what can I help to you? He's like, like you can dishwasher today. Okay. So when I used to do dishwasher, I didn't like to do the pots. So I was
Oh.
like leaving all the time on the side. And I told my dad like weeks later, like I don't think I'm not gonna be dishwasher for too many long time. So he's like, okay, you can start to do sushis. Okay. So I started to help him a little bit.
Hmm.
So that's how I learned to cook too. But then like I think months later, one time he didn't have no bartender. But I used to do this cashier. I was the
Okay.
cashier too. So every time they were pouring drinks, I was like, "Oh, what are you pouring there?" So I started to do on my notebooks every like the recipes.
Oh.
So I told my dad, like I think I can handle this. You are in the kitchen, I could be in the bar. So and then like the first day I was like a chicken without head, like running around, like okay. And I was looking at my phone, like okay, how can I make a margarita? And I can see like the videos, and then at the same time I was doing the margarita. So it was kind of interesting, and I think I really love that part.
Uh-huh.
And I don't notice it's like a work. It's just like I do it for fun.
So when it becomes fun, then it doesn't feel like a job.
Yeah. So it's been pretty good. Like I love what I do.
So is that what your inspiration was for opening up your own restaurant? I mean, that's a pretty big move, especially at your age.
Yeah. So my dad, he have a friend. He
Hmm.
offer us like a place. My dad, he's like, oh, like my friend is renting out a place. You want to invest there? And I was like, yeah, I'm ready for. And he told my sister, and she said, okay, I'll try. So at the beginning, she was like working at Kraken, so she didn't have enough time to be on both places.
Hmm.
So she finally sold me the part. So now, like I have like a year and a half, I'm by myself.
Wow. So I know that you've got a very Hawaiian tiki theme. Did that come from the building itself or something about you that you like Hawaiian theme? I mean, what's the story behind that?
Well, I really like it, the place, like because it's very colorful. I like
It is very colorful.
it's kind of like my personality too. I like to be like very open. I like when you go out, people likes to see like colors,
Hmm.
bright place. Plus, we have a lot of windows in front and then on the back part, so you can see the ocean, the palm trees, and everything. So when I saw the place, I was like, I think this could be a pretty good place to be a Hawaiian. So I had inspiration from my dad because he used to, when he started working here in Rosarito,
Hmm.
he used to work at Paradise Cove.
Ah.
So Paradise Cove used to be a Hawaiian restaurant, right? So my dad he have like a lot of recipes there. So like, okay, we can make a little menu first and then see if it works. And if it's not, we can just conserve the Hawaiian theme and change the food. But I think at the end it works good.
I think everybody recognizes it's very different and unique over here. And you are in a very interesting location there, being like at Pekin Park, overlooking the park, and you can see the horses in the pool and the ocean. And it's a very cool vibe that you get when you walk in there. I
Yeah.
mean, what's your feeling about what kind of experience are you trying to give people when they come to your restaurant? If they've never been there before,
Yeah.
what are you trying? What are you hoping they'll feel like when they walk in?
Like it's like friends and people I
Uh
already
huh.
know. Like I all the time ask them like, okay, what do you think about it? Like, how's the food? How's it? So I all the time like to ask people like, what was your experience?
Mm-hmm.
So like most of the people they say like, okay, like whenever you park, it's like probably I'll go in, probably I go somewhere else. But once you get in, you have all the colorful, all the vibe. Like we are pretty we had all the time like good vibes. That's the most important thing.
So you
We
want somebody to walk in and feel happy and good about where they're at and
Yes,
enjoying Baja.
yes. Like you are like you feel once you get in, you feel like you are like very like chill, you want to
Mm-hmm.
relax, you want to go out from your bubble.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to people experience that part.
Uh huh.
Like once you get there, you forget about your life, and then you can relax for a few hours.
That's great. So tell us about starting this restaurant. What was that like for you? Were there a lot of challenges getting that off the ground?
Yeah, it was a really a lot of so like there was one point I had to even sell my car to keep invest more money there.
Okay, tell us about that. So what does
So
it really take to open up a restaurant
it was
in your
it was actually really hard. Like at the beginning I was like so happy. I was like and I didn't think about like what's gonna be next, you
Mm-hmm.
know? So sometimes when you open a business, like you have to really have or like a lot of years working off or like have a lot of friends and being like 20 years in the working in restaurants to
Right.
have customers. But like for me, I because my dad gave me the opportunity to work on different places,
Mm-hmm.
I make friends from different parts, like and I like to treat people like I want to be treated. I want to feel I want to say people like if you are like really nice to me or if you are very open to me, I'll be the same to you.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's my thing. Like I want to tell people to welcome people
Make
you
them
know
feel like family, right, when they
yeah,
come there?
so that's what it makes you different. So
Mm-hmm.
that helps me like a lot for being already like almost 3 years. So it's been like the first year it was so hard, but then like I find the little piece from the all the thing. So now, like the second year, it was okay. Like I was balanced, and
Uh-huh.
then right now, like the year started so good.
Oh, that's great. So, I think anytime somebody starts something new, you get very excited in the beginning. And then when that wears off, you realize that there's a lot to work to doing it. So, how many people do you have helping you at that restaurant?
We have two in the kitchen. It's my partner.
Uh-huh.
We've been together like for about like almost 3 years
Uh-huh.
too. So he have a helper in the kitchen, and then weekends usually my brother helps me there too. So there's actually like three people in the kitchen, and just me and my friend Raul working in the
Mhm.
living room. So we can do both. He can help me making drinks and be the waiter, and I'll do the same.
And
So
and and what do you prefer? Do you still like making the drinks?
Yeah, I love to do it. Sometimes like this weekend
Uh-huh.
there was a young woman. She was working in the kitchen. She was helper, but I think she didn't really like feel like the environment or
Mm-hmm.
something happened because she was young. So she have never worked on the kitchen, So it was like rush all the time, and
Uh-huh.
this weekend it was like so busy. So she was like, "Okay, what can I do now?" And then like, so she was a chicken without head. So I think um she didn't feel comfortable. So now like I was working in the kitchen too. So I was like in the kitchen, in the bar too, and going back and forth. So like I love both. I'm like very multi-purpose for everything. I can do dishwasher now. I can help you in the kitchen. I could do drinks, or I could be your waiter. Like every day you can be something different.
Oh, that makes the variety, huh?
Yeah.
Um,
So that was like you make fun in the work. Like you are never bored.
uh-huh. So, what is your favorite of all the food you have? What is your favorite?
My favorite. I never used to do like seafood ever,
Growing
but
up in Rosarito and you never did seafood?
mhm,
Wow.
but when I try the tuna,
Uh-huh.
even if it's the poke
Uh-huh.
or the we have a tostada. It's called paradise like tostada.
Uh-huh.
So it's actually like kind of like a ceviche. So it have cubes of bluefin tuna, some red onion, avocado, mango, and some poke sauce on top. It's so good.
Now you're making me hungry.
Yeah. Or the poke bowl is almost the same as the tostada, but in a bowl of rice.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so good. It's so healthy. But you can stop to eat with us.
Oh, so that's good. So it's healthy also. So,
Yeah.
so you've got a variety on your menu. What do you see as one of the customer favorites? What's something that a lot of people always order at your place?
The calua nachos. The calua pork nachos is all the time. It's been the number one for everybody.
Oh,
It's a pretty good appetizer for like a 3-4 people maybe.
oh wow.
So it's kind of huge.
Mm-hmm.
But the they cook the pork like for about like 4 hours. So it's a slow cook.
Oh,
So when he take it out from the oven, it's like shredded himself.
oh, it's
So he marinate the pork when he's like cooking it. He put some soy sauce, some cabbage, onion. It sounds kind of weird, but it's so
I
good.
don't know. The cabbage, for some reason, the cabbage and pork always seem to go together
Yeah,
well. I
it's
don't.
it's like the perfect combo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So when he put it, like he put a base of beans and then the chips and then the meat. He put some green salsa. It's also really good with some sour cream on top. So yummy.
Well, I hope everybody that's watching this right now is getting ready to
Yeah.
have some lunch with that. So this is very interesting. So this weekend you're going to be celebrating your third anniversary. Now that's
Yeah.
quite an accomplishment,
Thank
especially
you.
for somebody your age. Now, what have you got planned for the anniversary special?
We have the prime rib dinner. It's gonna be 550 peso.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna start at 2 o'clock. So he's Fernando's gonna be cooking for like a limited seats.
Right.
So we're gonna have that. We're gonna have free tequila tasting. We're gonna have live music with Starfish Band. They are actually really good. They rock. They are gonna be playing 4 to 7 o'clock.
Oh,
We're gonna have a cake. It's gonna start at like around 4 o'clock.
okay.
So hopefully, like everybody gets some cake. Cause last time it was like 10 minutes later it was gone.
Oh no. So you're getting a big sheet cake kind of thing?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have we actually gonna have up in small menu for everybody. Like, cause not everybody eats like raw meat.
Right.
So we're gonna have more options for people.
Oh,
What else? We're gonna be pouring a lot of drinks. We're gonna have a lot of like tequila around.
Well,
So you're gonna be fine.
well, with the free tequila tasting and everything else. So I would think that that prime rib dinner is not going to last very long. I mean, so
No.
what time is that going to start being served?
We're gonna start at 2 o'clock till we
Okay.
finish.
Okay.
So we're gonna have like around like 50 dishes.
Well, the weather's really nice now, and you've got such a gorgeous view over there. I think it's going to be a great day to celebrate, and I can already see the enthusiasm in
Yeah,
you're ready to celebrate three
yeah, we
years.
are. We are almost there. It's almost like 5 days apart.
Wow. So looking back at at your 3 years, you said the first year was challenging because of, all the things that you have to learn, especially you had that experience with your dad being a dishwasher and, cashier and things like that. But once it's your own, you realize it's your own business
Yeah,
and it's like it's either going to live or die because of you.
yeah,
Did you ever have a moment where you thought, I don't know if this is going to work out?
yeah. It was in the like almost like when almost turned the 4th year.
Uh-huh.
We were like, I was like, no, I don't think it's gonna work. And then like it was one moment I was like, I broke myself, because it was like so hard. And I told my dad, like I think like I can handle it or I'm not ready for that.
Mhm.
But he was like, no, you can do it. Work more on your publicity or share more or like make videos or something. So he was pushing me all the time to make it better. So that really helped like a lot.
So that's great. So your dad's always been one of your biggest supporters.
Yes.
Was he surprised at all when you said you wanted to have your own restaurant?
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, he was. He was like, actually, I think it was a kind of a surprise too when we lost the first year. When we lost the second year, he's like, okay. So she was ready for that. So he's all the time like, oh, do you know, um, like my birthday, when I was my birthday, he's like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you. Everybody loves you. Like you're such a great people. Uh, and like I'm very proud you have your own place. And
Wow.
and like it touched my heart.
I was going to say, and I'm sure it makes him a very proud father,
Yeah,
because he's a very successful restaurant owner himself. And to see that show in his own daughter, I mean,
yeah,
and like I say, not many women or kids at your age would take on owning a restaurant. Maybe working at a restaurant, but owning your own business, first of all, that's huge.
yeah. It's weird, like the feelings. It's weird, but then at the same time, you're like, I'm happy because it's not just me. I'm like, I feel because I'm helping more people. It's not just me because I'm giving more works away. Like I try to help people too, especially like I can have like another like time because I do rescue sometimes too. So I it's I'm giving away something of like what I receive.
Well, and yeah, I mean, you're talking about, you said that there was a girl that was working in your kitchen and she was new. I mean, what an inspiration. Maybe a couple years from now, she'll take what she's learning from you and open up her own restaurant. You never
Yeah.
know who you touch.
Yeah, I was all the time like very open to her.
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh, like you can do it. Like once you learn here, like if you want to go or if you can work for like a chef or like like you can have more what are you having right now. And she was like, yeah, like you're right. So she was all the time like very happy. So probably something happened to her, something about a
Yeah.
family or
Yeah.
something. But yeah,
Well, that's a very encouraging story, to be able to help other people like that and make them feel so welcome in your restaurant.
yeah,
Sometimes you hear these horror stories of like a restaurant owner that's mean to their chefs in the back and then they all walk out and they're all happy. But I can tell just by your personality, you make everybody feel welcome, whether they're part of your staff or a guest at your restaurant.
mm,
And that's why I think. Baja Paradise at kilometer 42 this weekend is really going to be rocking if you're going to be
Yeah.
celebrating. And so tell me this, what's your vision for Baja Paradise?
Well, right now, like I'm trying to make another contract for like more years. So like if I had the opportunity, like I want to open another place. You
You
know,
do.
like something, probably something like similar or probably something
Hmm.
different. I don't have already the idea down.
Hmm.
So I'm talking to my partner and he's like, "Yeah, like do whatever you want. Like I'm gonna help you all the time." So like it do inspire me to do more, you know, to not just stay on one place. So I want to open something different, to do something else. Yeah.
Oh.
So let's see. Hopefully in a couple years more.
um, Now, let me say, if you ever have a family, would you raise your kids in a restaurant kind of thing? Growing up,
Probably,
get them experienced with it.
of course, if they want to, they are very welcome to. But if they don't, they can do whatever they want. They can be a surf, or they can do like soccer or something else.
Okay, so we talked about your favorite menu item. What about your favorite drink? Which one do you like? If somebody came up to the bar and they said, you know what, make me your favorite drink, what would it be?
That will be hard. That will be hard. But if you like something, like if I want something sweet, we have a drink called, it's actually because the name too. It's a paradise drink. So it's a mix of combination of vodka.
Uh huh.
We would use a little passion fruit the juice, some mix of berries, pineapple juice, and orange bitters. So we
Ooh.
shake that and we put it, and it's so yummy.
Mm.
But if you want something like medium, I'll I think it will be, I don't know. I will be sit down with a margarita.
You can't, yeah, we're in Mexico. You
Yeah,
can't beat a good margarita, right?
right.
So,
I can twist your arm.
so have you ever had a time when somebody asked you to make a particular meal and, or like, did they want to try and go off menu or do people pretty good? I mean,
No, there's some friends there like, like I saw this on Facebook or I saw this on TikTok. Can you make it that for me? We're like, let me ask in the kitchen first.
oh, you mean they
So
would do it right when they show up? Like, hey, could you make this kind of a,
yeah,
oh, wow.
I have a friend, and I think the last time she went there, she's like, like I saw this very Hawaiian dish. Can you ask your chef if he can make it for me? So when we saw the recipe, okay, we have this, we have that, da 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 da. Okay, yeah, we can try to make it for you. I think it was a chicken Honolulu or something
Oh,
like that, and it was so good. Like he took probably like 25 minutes to make it, but it was really good. It was kind of like a teriyaki,
oh, okay.
but the chicken it was kind of like a spices and chive and
Mm-hmm.
everything. So it has to be marinated for like a couple hours, but we didn't have hours to
You're
make
right,
it. We
right.
were like just like, okay, you have to make it through. And she was ordering that for like couple weeks,
Oh,
and we were like,
wow.
okay,
Well,
probably.
at least you had the thing down. Okay, so have you ever been to Hawaii?
Not yet, but that's one of my dreams. That's
Okay.
one of my goals.
So you need to take a vacation then and make sure you go to Hawaii, and then you'll probably be disappointed because the food probably isn't as good as what you've turned it into. Because you know what? You're turning your Hawaiian, you're putting the Baja twist on Hawaiian food, and I think that's very unique about Baja Paradise.
Yeah, we can turn out something simple to something really good.
Yeah. Well, I know that you've got specials during the week, which is really good, and between the drinks and the the special items on your menu, it's all good.
Yeah, we actually are up in there like from Tuesday to Sunday. So from Tuesday to Thursday, we're open from midday till like 8:30,
Uh-huh.
and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're open from 10 a.m. to 9 o'clock. So weekends we serve breakfast. We
Oh,
have
you do breakfast.
yeah. So we have a loco moco. If you never tried it before, it's really good.
Okay, tell me what that is. I've heard it. I don't know what it is. What is?
Oh, okay. So loco moco is actually it's a base of rice, white rice.
Okay.
Then most people they don't like spam. They
Mm.
prefer the patty. So we try to change a little bit the recipe, but we stick with a hamburger patty. So it's a rice, a hamburger patty. We do the homemade gravy and two fried eggs on top. And he garnish with some chives and then some sprouts. And like once you get like all the mix for that, it's so good. We have that. We have mm, um some Mexican breakfast like huevos rancheros. We
Mm-hmm.
have enchiladas. We can do pancakes, omelet for you. Um, and you can start your day with a margarita or
Now,
or a tequila shot, something.
that's the way to start the day. Well, I'm just so inspired that you have this love for the Hawaiian cuisine, yet you've never been there. I mean, that's a really interesting story. And I know it's really cute when you walk in your restaurant. You've got the little lays on the back of the chairs,
Yeah.
and definitely very colorful. So
Yeah, you can put it. Mostly people take it, put it on for take photos.
photos,
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's so funny, But it's really cute to see people there. Like sometimes the kids are dancing on the stage with the colors,
Uh-huh.
and they are like dancing. So it's very, very fun and very cute to see people there enjoy your place too.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to have a different kind of restaurant here with a great view and a great vibe. I mean, your personality, you definitely bring that to the table. I'm sure when people walk in, you're greeting them and, they can tell that they feel welcome there. It's a fun place to be. And I know it's going to be really fun this Saturday. So, this has been a great conversation. I really appreciate it. I know you're a busy lady. Today's your day off, so thank you for coming in on your day off.
Thank you. No,
And,
thank you for inviting me.
yeah, and I wish you all the best. It's really an accomplishment. I know your dad's going to be extremely proud. We're all proud of you. Such a young
Thank
lady
you.
like you, with a wonderful restaurant that offers great food. And to our listeners, if you haven't been to Baja Paradise, go in, support our local restaurants. And this young lady with a great, if you want a good vibe, you need to go to Baja Paradise. So I hope you'll check it out, especially this weekend.
Yeah.
It starts again at 12 on Saturday.
No, the food start at 2 o'clock, and then but the party is gonna be start like at 3, 4 o'clock.
Okay, and we got to get there for that cake this weekend
Of
and the
course.
prime rib. So, let's all go out there. So again, this is what Baja Tales and Travels is all about. We love sharing the stories of people that have come here and just made their own little niche here in the community. So thank you again.
Thank
If
you.
you're out there and you've got a story to share, maybe it's a business that you own or a hobby you have or something you'd like to share, please reach out to us at studio212team@gmail.com and tell us what your story is, because we'd love to share it here on Baja Tales and Travels. But until our next episode, thanks again, Diana. Congratulations on
Thank
3
you.
wonderful years, and here's to many, many more.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
I wish I had one of those margaritas, or the special drink.
Yeah, next time you get there, I'll give you one
Yeah, we'll have
or
to try.
two.
Yeah. So anyway, until next time, take care, everybody, and live that
Thank
Baja
you.
life.